What's up? Black men will regret being unhealthy physically. Now, you are a black man trying to self improve and gain a grounded identity in being a black man. I have a deep dive guide on all things of learning who to look up to in black history, eating healthier, having a more calisthenics based workout, becoming more financially literate, and also learning to come together with other black men on a week to week basis to self improve and gain a grounded identity in being a black man. If you're interested in that as a black man and becoming the strongest version of yourself, the link for that will be in the bio section of my YouTube channel. So just click on my channel and you'll see the link in the bio section right there. Click on that, internalize that, and become the strongest version of yourself as a black man. I'm a person that truly believes that black people, black men, we overlook how important our health is so much. And we think when we're young that we're good, we're athletic, we're on the basketball team, we work out, we're fast, we're strong. We have to preserve ourselves. And anytime we eat something that's not healthy, anytime we stay sedentary, we have a sedentary lifestyle, we're going to always regret that. In time, you're going to always regret that. And it's consequences behind these things. And this is what feeds in you to be, this is what feeds a lot of black men into being lazier, into being in this mindset where they don't have that youthful presence to them. They don't have that what's the word? They don't have that youthful fire in them no more. And I'm a person that sees a lot of guys, sees a lot of black men who they used to be in shape and then they got out of shape and they're so much more sedentary and so much more like they lose a lot of life in themselves. And I've spoken about how when you work out and when you train your body, you maintain a lot of that creative and that life energy, that youthful presence about yourself, right? And these things we don't really understand how much it goes into us feeling alive and feeling good and having a quality life, not just purely on a physical spectrum, but on a energy level. That's the thing we don't understand. You don't want to do working out is way more than just a physical thing. It plays into how you feel about yourself. It plays into the energy that you walk around with, the energy that you carry, how you carry yourself. And there's so many times where I think that we get into a mindset, because to me that's the type of mindset that breeds giving up. It breeds I can't do it. It breeds um it's too hard, right? And that's something that I honestly just came up with in my mind, and it makes so much sense, because I didn't even think about it that way. I just thought about that. A lot of the times when you see a guy that's super sedentary and he doesn't care about his physical health, you'll see that it's easier for him to give up on stuff. And I've noticed that with myself at times. The times where I was the most sedentary and I didn't move and I didn't exercise and I didn't do anything, it was so easy for me to say it's too hard. I can't do that. That's something I can't really do. That's too hard. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Procrastinating. Think about that. Think about the black men. How easy it is for them to say no when they don't take care of their body. Now, I'm not nowhere near saying you got to be extreme, but what I'm saying is when you take care of yourself on a physical level, your fitness, your health on the inside and out, not just trying to be fit, but you're taking care of what you eat and everything, you really become a person that starts to see the possibilities of a better version of yourself. You start to see it breeds confidence, discipline, and self care, taking care of your body. That's always going to breed, oh, I can do more. I can go far beyond what my circumstances. I can I can be this in life. I can do that in life. You know, that's the mentality we have to internalize when it comes to our health. It's really just what I would say, a proxy that indicates that you are a person who believes in yourself, right? You're a person that takes care of yourself. You're a person that loves yourself. And when you love yourself, you believe in yourself. You say, I can do it. I can defeat lust. I can have a beautiful wife. I can make this amount of money. I can have these relationships in my life. I can have this career. You know, you tell yourselves why you can. You tell yourself why you can do it. And that's the thing, man. When you don't manage yourself, when you don't know how to take care of yourself, when you don't take care of your body, when you're fat and you eat chips and pies and cookies all day, it's so easy for you just to let into your emotions. That's what it truly is. You let into your emotions. We have to get away from letting into our emotions, because when we let into our emotions at any time, at anytime we can, we're just gonna feed into our emotions. So if something get hard, our emotions gonna tell us to stop doing that. Something is easy, our emotions, or something is for something that feels good, our emotions gonna tell us to keep doing it. But the things that feel the best is the things that don't feel good at first. Those are things that really feel the best and the things that are truly best for you, right? So your health and your fitness level is going to indicate that you believe in yourself, that you're trying to propel yourself forward in life. You're trying to go past what you thought was possible, you know? And that's just one of the things that we have to understand, that when we look at these habits, when we look at certain things, and I've spoken before about this, there's so many things. Like I talk about many different things: working out, relationships, sexual energy. I talk about making money. All this stuff is not an individual thing. You apply all this to life, right? How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you can stay consistent in the gym, you can stay consistent with your business. You can stay consistent with your relationships. If you don't give up on your fitness level, you won't give up on your relationships. You won't give up on yourself. You won't give up on the financial situation you want to be in, right? So it all applies in every area. That's why health is so important. And on top of that, your health is important for you to stay alive and important for you to be a healthy person on a cellular level, right? So it's deeper stuff that applies to all of this, but the foundation is many different mentalities, or it's a mentality that helps you become great at everything and helps you master every aspect of life, or have a quality or have a good quality experience with every aspect of life. Making a lot of money, having good relationships, having good health, you know, believing in yourself, all these things, you know, apply to that. Your identity, you know, learning about Black history, that applies to all of this. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Peace out.